Welcome to Drive Time with KJ. I'm your host, KJ Bell. This is the show where I get in my car and I complain about stuff. On today's docket, reasons the gym is awful. So the gym, I canceled my gym membership at the beginning of the panini, and I haven't gone back. I've been working out at home, which means I've been sometimes doing yoga and sometimes doing some calisthenic-y thingies. But mostly I just have been working out. And I do miss the gym because I miss the dedicated place to go to do the things, and all the equipment is there, and there are pretty people. That's also part of the problem. I mean, the gym is literally a giant torture chamber, right? The entire point is to make yourself as tired as possible. To literally break your body down to build it back up. That's the entire point. And there are people in there all the time that are just gorgeous, shining examples of the human physique. I mean, the gym I used to go to is in the middle of Hollywood, and oh my Lord, you talk about a terrible. It's like a blessing and curse, because it was wonderful because they were all pretty, but then I was like, I am a schlub. I am a blob of a human being compared to these people. So that's fun. That's a fun little psychological thing to go through with the gym. It's wonderful. And I know, focus on yourself. Focus on you and what you're doing. Don't worry about what other people, because other people aren't thinking about you. Well, guess what? I'm thinking about them thinking about me. One time I used to go to a 24-hour gym, and I was in there alone one night, super late, and these people came in. It was 3 guys and a girl, and they were all gorgeous, all so in shape, all just... I was like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You're done. You don't need to be here. And I know they weren't laughing. I know they were barely paying any attention to me. But the very insecure fat kid in the heart of me just kept saying, every time we turn around, they're laughing at us. And I know that wasn't the case, but that's the psychology that I have when I go to the gym. I'm sure I'm not alone. Okay, I think I'm turning right. What are you doing? That person has just stopped. That was the most confusing thing. They stopped, came to a full stop at a green light to let people turn left, coming the other way, but it was a 2-lane, so they just stopped to... I'm so confused. And it wasn't like they were turning left, they went straight through. What? What is this place? And then there's the machines at the gym. Free weights are nice, of course, like a dumbbell, a barbell. I like those. Although I am always confused with the barbell. So the round weights on the side, are you lifting that plus the barbell? Are the barbells a standard weight? What am I lifting? What am I lifting? I don't know. Tell me. Let me know. I'm sure I could Google it and find out, but I'm lazy. But when it comes to the machines, there are some that I know how to do, but then there are the ones that I don't know, and I don't like looking like I don't know what I'm doing. I'll walk by that thing for weeks, just a sentence at a time, until I figure it out. It's like I'm a spy smuggling out government secrets one sentence at a time. And, the gym has mirrors everywhere. Just everywhere. Which is I know it's so you can check out your form and things. So the mirrors are nice both so you can look at the people because they're pretty, which I know is slightly stalkery, but I mean, everybody does it. I assume. I suppose that's what somebody would say when they are trying to justify their behavior, that not everybody does it. But I'm pretty sure everybody does it at the gym, right? I'm not alone. But it's also good because you can be like, oh, clearly that person knows what they're doing, and I don't want to ask for their advice. So I'm just going to kind of peek and see what they're doing. And so I know it's for the purposes of checking out your own form and things, but I hate every time I look up in the mirror, I see my sweaty, puffy, gross, messy self and just get depressed. It just seems like, I feel like those mirrors in the gym add 20 pounds. I feel like I look fatter than I do in the mirrors at home. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's marketing to get you to buy personal training sessions or something. And you know, a lot of gyms have TVs hanging up, right? And they're almost always tuned to some form of sports. And isn't there enough show-offy, testosterone-laden, masculine energy happening in there to begin with? Do we really have to have sports going everywhere? It's either that or the news, and I like to keep up with the news, but there are times when I don't want to be depressed, so I would prefer to not see that. What I really like watching is that I like an HGTV when I'm at the gym. That's a fun time. Watching a nice House Hunters where you can complain about the people and their choices with the subtitles. That's always fun. There was one time I was at the gym and there was one of the TVs had a weightlifting competition on, and it just, like, I could see doing it for the purposes of like studying form and technique and things, but based on the guys that were watching it, I don't think that was what was going on, unless you count gorillas watching other gorillas lift things as technique and form. It just seemed very, very masturbatory. Those are new. I haven't gone this way in a while. Those are very pretty new buildings. More luxury apartments that no one in LA can afford. Gentrification. Of course, I think the thing that drives me the most crazy about the gym is the thing that drives me the most crazy about almost every place I go, which is the people. The people. I don't understand the people who insist on trying to talk to you when you have headphones on. I don't understand it. And not like a quick little, hey, do you mind if I work in? No, like they want to have a full-on conversation with me. And I'm like, no, unless you are hitting on me, do not do that. And nobody ever hits on me at the gym. I mean, maybe they do. I'm kind of oblivious to when people are actually hitting on me. I'm very bad at picking that up. So maybe they are. Maybe they have, and I just haven't noticed. And if you're trying to talk to me to give me advice, just don't. Unless I've asked, don't. Just no. I don't need it. I don't want it. I probably do want it, because you may have seen me smuggling a sentence at a time out of the machine. But no, I don't need your unsolicited advice. No, I don't want that. Because then you're going to make me feel more incompetent, is what you're doing. Yeah, that's the thing. Don't talk to me. Unless you see that I am literally about to break myself, or just see me staring completely confused at the machine and look like I want help, don't do it. And guys, gentlemen, stop giving advice to women. In fact, if you see a woman at the gym, just don't talk to her, okay? Just leave her alone. Let her do whatever she's doing, all right? She probably knows more than you do anyway, because generally women do. Just leave her alone. Don't compliment her, because what you think is a compliment is probably going to be creepy, okay? Don't say you look great in those tights. No. Unless you're me and you make it clear that you are a homosexual, do not compliment her, okay? Because what you think is a compliment is more likely to come out creepy, okay? Don't do it. Just don't. Just leave her alone. Let her do her thing. However much you think she would like to hear how good she looks in the tights she is wearing, don't do it. Because even when I say it, it's weird. No matter how gay I make myself. Girl, you look great in those tights. Still kind of creepy. Just don't. No. And then, of course, I think we all know one of the most annoying types of people at a gym are the grunters. We get it. You're lifting a lot of weight. You have the biggest dick in the room. We understand. We bow before thee. Take it back a notch. Just stop. Okay. Okay. Jesus. People cannot parallel park. I don't like the locker room at a gym. I don't like it. I do not like it. There are always old men in there walking around, just everything hanging out. Everything. And the people who are walking around showing everything off are rarely the people that you would want to see uncovered. Rarely. And even if it is, like, don't try to have a conversation with me. I don't want to have a conversation with you if I can see your dick. Unless we are sleeping together, no. And even then, it's a little, I don't know. And the showers. The shower, like, yes, I have watched many a video of a certain nature that takes place in a gym shower. And the idea is hot. But in practice, like, they just, if you don't wear flip-flops in there, like, Lord knows what you're stepping in. Oh, ew, I can't even, ugh. And if you do wear flip-flops in there, they get wet and you have to do that weird flip-flop, slippy, slidey walk thing where you're like, I think I'm gonna die. And so that's not fun. So that's it for this episode of Drive Time, why the gym is awful. Like the video if you liked it. If you don't, just, you know, don't not like it. Just go about your day. Just move on. Like, subscribe, blah blah. Comment what you think is annoying about the gym. I like seeing that sort of stuff. Follow me on all the things. I'm that KJ Bell. And yeah, may your drive be better than mine. We're gonna get out, and then I'm gonna intro. So I did a thing last night because I just wanted to try it, and I don't know how I feel about it because I forgot that I was filming today. So whether I like it or not, it's gonna be on YouTube.